some of the greatest people you're about to see tonight. And musicians are really interesting people because musicians never were worried about getting rich. That was never their main concern. It was about making people happy and showing up and filling people's lives with music. And if you guys think, you know, now we all have iPods, right? Everyone's got an iPod, and the music experience is very isolated, and you're alone when you hear music. It used to be that you were never alone. Music was a thing we all did together. That's why we brought you here tonight, to have a concert, to have that shared experience, because there's nothing like it.
Good evening and welcome to tonight's concert to launch Jazz in the Schools here at Claremont Prep. As Claremont parents, my wife Victoria and I are very proud to tell you that Claremont is the first New York City school to adopt this unique program.
All talk about practicing almost identically. I always pose a question to them like, so what do you think about practicing? How much should we be practicing, just to see what they'll say in front of the kids? And they all say the same thing, that practicing leads to improvement and then leads to motivation, and you keep going, you gotta practice. And they all encourage the kids to learn melodies by ear. They encourage the kids to also learn melodies using notation. They all encourage the kids to listen to music that they enjoy, particularly jazz music and improvised music. And they encourage kids to have fun with it and to be positive. And they've all said that in different ways, but the message has been the same, and I think the message has really hit home with the kids.
Learning with Henry Butler was a great personal experience. Everything that he taught me was great, and I learned a lot. And doing what he does every day was kind of hard for me to do what we did in an hour, and doing things with like 2 hands instead of just doing something with 1 hand was pretty difficult for me. I've never ever been with someone that was that good at the piano, and it was kind of an honor to hear him play and watch him perform.
And working with Patience Higgins and the other members of the Jazz Foundation of America was really an eye-opening experience to what life as a jazz musician is like, and seeing the practice they have to go through every day just to be able to make a living. And then it was great for them to be able to teach me, so maybe I'll be able to think about doing that in the future.
I definitely would do it again. I love getting new tips from different drummers and seeing them perform. It was a really great experience, and to have that privilege next year would be really, really great.
Well, working with Melvin Sparks, having him come in was, for only the 40-something minutes that we worked, did numbers for my jazz influence on the side of the guitar, because he comes from both jazz and blues background. There's just such a history about him, and the instrument is played and worked with so many different people. And I like to consider myself more of a blues guitarist, and I think I've established my playing as more blues-based, but working with Melvin really kind of opened the jazz spectrum up for me more when I play the instrument. And it was just a great experience to have him come in.
I really enjoyed working with Joey Morant because I got to see the way he played trumpet, and I play trumpet, so it got me really inspired to do stuff with my trumpet. Like in the morning when I got to watch him play Watermelon Man, it really inspired me to go learn that song and just start playing and having fun with the trumpet more, and not really looking at song lyrics and thinking of my own songs and stuff like that.
Working with Fay has been incredible. I'm so glad she came to our voice studio to work with high school girls, because not only is she an amazing vocalist, she's an amazing artist. One of the things I really work on with my kids is finding their own voice and not imitating the superstars that are out there, and especially with song interpretation and embellishment, not just pulling from a Rihanna song or a Taylor Swift song, but really being connected to the lyric, to the music, to your story, to your intent. And Fay and I were on the same page with that, and she walked into the classroom and she had all of these exercises that really pushed the girls out of their comfort zone.
And in learning to improvise has been a great area where they've done that as well. These are kids who mostly have not done that ever before, and these musicians have gotten it out of them in a really positive, really affirming kind of way, to the point where the kids just, they want to get up and they want to just start improvising, and they don't want to stop now.